Most famous projects: CryptoKitties, CryptoPunks. NFT standard. Token standards are the set of rules or code that allows for easy integration across a wide range of platforms on the network, compatibility with other platforms on the network, and an increase in the utilization of the value and the network effect. The token standard for NFTs on Ethereum is ERC 721. The ERC 721, Ethereum's request for comments, comes with a standard for NFT. For example, stating something like, "This token is unique and has a different value than another token from the same smart contract, which can be because of its age, scarcity, or even something else like its visual." NFTs contain a Unit 256 variable known as token ID, which must be unique for every ERC 721 contract, along with a contract address. This token ID could be used as an input in a converter, which would be to get the outputs such as a weapon in games or kittens in CryptoKitties game, while the token standard, namely ERC 721, is only used for NFTs, ERC 1155, that can be used for both the fungible and non-fungible assets on a smart contract. What are ERC 721 tokens? Since the interface was first released as an EIP in September 2017, ERC 721 tokens, also known as non-fungible tokens or NFTs, they have caught a lot of developer attention. Non-fungible tokens allow developers to tokenize ownership of any arbitrary data, greatly expanding the scope of what can be presented as a token on the Ethereum blockchain. Non-fungible tokens are distinguished because each one is linked to a unique identifier, making each token unique to its owner. It is a stark contrast to tokens based on the ERC-20 token format. A fungible token standard in which each token is interchangeable. Developers can build any tokens within a single contract using the ERC-20 token standard. However, each token in the ERC 721 token standard has a different meaning. ERC 721 is a non-fungible token standard interface, which means ERC 721 tokens are only a subset of Ethereum tokens. Understanding the standards of ERC 721. The ERC 721 standard, like previous token standards, specifies a collection of general rules that all tokens on the Ethereum network should obey to achieve expected results. Token standards primarily specify the following characteristics of a token. How is ownership decided? How are tokens created? How are tokens transferred? How are tokens burned? ERC 721 is essential for various reasons, including the new use cases it enables and its ability to incorporate seamlessly into ecosystem infrastructure. Non-fungible tokens become much more critical due to having a standard interface that in exchange and the wallet operators can easily enforce. Assimilation into the environment makes non-fungible assets more liquid, increases price discovery, and allows everyone to own them anywhere in the world. ERC 721 used for games. Non-fungible tokens have given rise to new forms of collectible digital objects and new blockchain-based game infrastructure. Many developers have combined the two, and one in particular, CryptoKitties, has become an instant sensation. CryptoKitties developed the collectibles use case and demonstrated that people value digitally scarce items. Owners should be assured that their properties not be duplicated or seized because CryptoKitties uses the ERC 721 token standard and the Ethereum network. The ERC 721 token standard has been used by a variety of games to construct their platforms. Decentralized tokenizes each partial of virtually land to create a unique token, allowing users to buy scarce virtual land in the metaverse. Non-fungible tokens can unlock massive amounts of liquidity in gaming assets, while still allowing gamers to have unique experiences. What is ERC 1155? On the Ethereum network, ERC 1155 is a digital token standard created by Engine that can be used to build fungible currencies and non-fungible, which are digital cards, pets, and in-game skins, properties. ERC 1155 tokens are stable, tradable, and unhackable thanks to the Ethereum network. Visit EIP 1155 to learn more about the ERC 1155 standards requirements. ERC 1155 is a modern method of generating tokens that allow for more effective trades and transaction bundling, resulting in cost savings. This token standard allows both utility tokens, like the $BNB or the $BAT, and non-fungible tokens like CryptoKitties to be created. ERC 1155 contains optimizations that make transactions more efficient and safe. The cost of exchanging tokens could be reduced if transactions were bundled together. ERC 1155 is based on previous work such as ERC 20, utility tokens, and ERC 721, security tokens, rare one-time collectibles. What are the CryptoKitties? Players can adopt, train, and exchange virtual cats in CryptoKitties, a blockchain based on virtual game. Aximum Zem, a blockchain company based in Vancouver, created the game. However, what's important to note is that this is the first time DApp has been used for leisure and recreation. CryptoKitties have been flying off the shelves. These CryptoKitties have been purchased for more than $1 million. There have also been stories of people making more money trading cryptocurrencies than invest in their IRA. Background: CryptoKitties is a non-fungible token, NFT, unique to each CryptoKitty and runs on Ethereum's underlying blockchain network. Each CryptoKitty is one of a kind and owned by the consumer, as evidenced by the blockchain. Its value fluctuates with the market. Even the game developers are unable to duplicate or transfer CryptoKitties without the user's permission. Users can communicate with their CryptoKitties by buying, selling, and siring them, that is, breeding them. The CryptoKitty artwork, on the other hand, is not on the blockchain and is now held by Axiom Zen. Some of the artwork was published under a new nifty license, allowing players to use their CryptoKitties image in restricted ways. On October 19, 2017, at ETH Waterloo, an Ethereum hackathon, a test version of CryptoKitties was unveiled. Genesis, the first and most expensive pet, was sold for ETH 246.9255. In the US, that's $117,000 on December 2nd, 2017. The virtual cats can be bred, and each one has a unique number and a 256-bit genome with DNA and attributes that can be passed on to offspring. Several characteristics can be passed down from parents to their children: pattern, mouth shape, hair, eye shape, base color, accent color, highlight color, eye color, optional wild. Setting, prestige, and secret are all attributes for any cat. Other characteristics such as cool-down periods are features of the offspring's generation, which is higher than the maximum generation between the two parents. CryptoKitties was spun off into its own business, Dapper Labs, on March 20th, 2018, and raised $12 million from multiple top venture capital firms and angel investors. Union Square Ventures in New York and Andreessen Horowitz in San Francisco led the investment round. A CryptoKitty was sold for $140,000 on May 12, 2018. Stephen Curry, an American professional basketball player, was the first celebrity-branded CryptoKitty unveiled by CryptoKitties in May 2018. Curry was given 3 CryptoKitties with exclusive imagery as part of the deal, the first of which he auctioned off. The auction was later halted, with the organization saying that Stephen Curry was not as interested as they had assumed. Over the Stephen Curry collectibles, the company was later sued for trade secret theft. The court ruled in favor of the company, saying, "The evidence shows that the defendant, not plaintiff, created the idea to license digital collectibles using celebrity likenesses first." With a volume of 3.2 million transactions on its smart contracts, CryptoKitties hits the 1 million cat mark in October 2018. Dapper Labs, which developed CryptoKitties after being spun out of Axiom Zen, raised an additional $15 million in Venrock's venture, the round in November 2018. In this round, the company's value was doubled. The German museum ZKM Center for Art and Media has used CryptoKitties to demonstrate blockchain technology in 2018.